Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Modern Minecraft. How have you guys been? I hope you guys have been pretty well. I've been okay. Just been doing the huge school stuff and whatnot. So today we're gonna get right into some of the meaty parts of Botania. Last time we finished with making the Wand of the Forest and the Lexica Botanica, and we started making some living wood and living rock. And I upgraded our system like I said we were going to. So if you come down here, I don't want to spoil anything. This is our new way of getting living wood and living rock. So this is how much I've gotten up till now, a decent amount. And basically I have 4 daisies. This isn't the most efficient way because I'm only getting 6 out of the 8 spots, so I'm only working at 75% efficiency per flower. But it's just more convenient to harvest because all I have to do is go straight down the line. And with this living rock, I made it so after I'm done carving this out, I just come up to the front, I press this button, and there we go. I don't have to do any work. I went down and I installed a smooth stone generator and pistons. So whenever I want, I just push the button and some new smooth stone comes up, and after a little bit we'll get some living rock. So let's get right into what we're going to be doing today. So spoiler alert. So last time we basically looked at most of this stuff, and what we have to do is we have to create mana, and you can do that in several different ways through different flowers. And you store it in mana pools, and you can send it around through mana spreaders. So a mana pool is a diluted mana pool is 5 living rock in that sort of shape. So I'm just going to grab these guys. So let's make that. And now we have a mana pool. And we're going to want a mana spreader. And this is just to get an upgraded version of it. And these, when you drop certain items in there, they'll transform. So if you drop iron, you can get mana steel. If you drop an ender pearl, you can get a mana pearl, a diamond to a mana diamond, any color petal into a mana petal of that same color, glass to mana glass, I'm not sure what this does, and a cookie to a mana cookie, which I'm not sure what that does. So then we need to make a mana spreader so that we can shoot mana around, and that is 6 living wood, gold, and any color petal. So let's go and start that. We have 3, so let's make 3 of those. We're going to need 3 pieces of gold then. 1, 2, 3. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Gold, petal, petal, and petal. Okay. So it's nighttime. Let's sleep today. And let's come outside. Let's do this over here temporarily. Alright, no one's by us. So let's set down this mana pool right here. So this is a diluted mana pool, which is the lowest tier according to the Lexica, right here. If I shift right click, it takes me to the page about it. Mana pools. A weaker diluted variety which only stores a very small amount of mana and isn't able to infuse items. So this is basically only used to create the next tier. You can't change any items because it can't hold enough. So we need to get mana into this, and in order to do that, we need to look at generating flora. And the easiest and most basic one that you're going to want to do, at least to start out with, is the day bloom. And this is basically, it takes sunlight and it turns it into mana. And when you lay it down, you don't want them next to each other, you want them diagonal. This will get the most amount of mana generated. And it takes 2 yellows, 1 orange, and 1 light blue to make. So I have the, what's it called, the ratios in my thingy right now. So let's make them. We're gonna need this guy, and this is 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we're gonna make 10 of them. So let's go. We'll go 1, 2, bam. There we go. Day bloom. A sting of light, and this is what it looks like. Anyway, let's quickly make some more of these. 1, 2, 1, bam. 1, 2, 1, bam. 1, 2, 1, bam. Alright, so these are going to generate mana for us without us really having to do anything. They don't produce a lot, but they're an early game way of generating mana, which is where we're at now, which is perfectly fine. More, and they'll be able to do it all the time as long as it's daytime. And there we go. So we have 10 day blooms, and we have to set them up diagonally from each other. You know, let's move this. We need a flatter area that's exposed to light. This little island right here I've been using to make, or uses my source of wood. So let's just do it right here in the middle. So we'll lay that there, and we need these in corners. So just like that. And if we had 2 more, it would make a nice shape. But if you do, you can't see any of these. The only way you can tell what's going on is if you hold on, if you look at them with your wand of the forest. You right click on them, and you see that little bar of yellow is how much mana they have stored. So they get their mana pretty quick, but they cannot put their mana into this. That's what the mana spreader is for. So if let's do this. Go. We'll go up higher, right there. We'll place that facing down. Whoops. And if we look at these, you can see they're now sending their mana to the spreader, which is sending the mana into the mana pool. And you can see how much mana is in the mana spreader with that little green line and the bar. So you can see we're not making too much mana right now. And it spits it out in waves. So I think when it gets to that first quarter tick mark, you'll see a kind of an explosion of green. Oh, a little bit sooner than that. Anyway, so this is going to make mana for us. I think we should make 2 more to put here and here, just so we have a nice circular shape going. And we should also make another mana pool so that we can upgrade it to a normal one, because the one that's over there is a diluted one, and diluted ones cannot do much. So let's make 1 more mana pool, and we wanted 2 more flowers, 1 of you and 1 of you. Oh, we need some seeds too. 1, 2, okay. So we'll go there, there, like that. We'll go there, 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 there. Pop you in, and last one. Okay. So this should be a fairly decent early game mana generating setup. We've got, what is it? 1, 2, let's place them all first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, we have 12 day blooms right now. They're sending all their mana here. So, okay, let's take our book out. So, if we throw into a diluted mana pool with very little mana in it, normally it shows you times 10, but if you hover over it, it shows you times 1. So that's what it would look like when you're looking at it with your wand. So it doesn't take much to get a normal mana pool. So let's take our mana pool and let's drop it in. Whoop. And if you look at it, it tells you what is going to be transformed and whether or not you can. So we did, and we have a normal mana pool now. So now there's a way. Mana manipulation, where is it? Something called a, is it in here? It is basically a way to store mana and take it wherever you want. Where is it? I don't think it's in that. Where is it? No. Miscellaneous? Where the heck is this? Well, I know what it's called. It's called a mana tablet, I believe. Yes, there we go. So, what you need is 8 living rock and a mana pearl or mana diamond. I have no ender pearls, I have no diamonds. So, let's send you away so it doesn't send any more mana into this thing. Actually, you know what we could do? We don't even need a mana tablet. If we send this here, we can shift right click it to that. I don't know what I'm doing. There you go. I bind you to you. So he should be taking all the mana from here and sending it into this guy. Nope, we're gonna need another. Okay, so if we want to get mana from a pool, we need to basically send it away. So this guy just absorbed all of it, and we'll send him to go to you, and he'll send all the mana away. This guy is empty, so we can break him, and then we can throw him in here to make him transform and send him back in. Then we need an axe to break this guy. So if we break, whoops, then we can put him on this and have him go there, and he'll take all of that mana out. Just like that. Sweet. Okay. I'm gonna go sleep, so I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, so I just went mining to try finding some diamonds, and I couldn't. So I decided instead of doing that, we'll look at more flowers that can generate mana. So we're gonna make a couple endo flames, and these basically burn an item that can be used as fuel, so things like coal and wood, and makes mana from that. And it's going to take 2 reds, 2 browns, and 1 gray, light gray. And I just actually noticed one of the reds have to be mana and one of the browns have to be mana. So if we run over here to our mana generation location, we can make a couple mana guys. So these are kind of like the next in order. So half of these have to be changed and half of these have to be changed. So 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh, and that took all of our mana. Wonderful. I'm about to send a burst. So you can see we ran through that very quickly. So we need a better way of making mana, and this is what can do it for us. So let's come over here, and we're going to make 4 endo flames, and we're going to grab a bunch of coal and see what happens from there. So 1 gray, 1 brown. I'm just gonna do it like this. 1 brown, 1 with those guys, 1 of you, and to finish it off, there we go, endo flame. So let's make more. Just like that. And last one. And there we go. So we have 4 endo flames. And let's grab, you don't belong in there. Let's grab a full stack. And we'll split it up 4 ways. Okay. So these endo flames should produce more mana faster. Now, the thing that Botania kind of is like one of the things that they do is they purposely do not give numbers for what does what. So basically what that means is it does not tell you at what rate mana is produced by flowers, because they don't want numbers. And if you haven't noticed already, excluding the book, there is nothing with the GUI. Everything is item interacting only. So if we throw you here, you should suck it up. It made mana and it sent it here. And it's, you see how much faster it's getting made? Did you pick it up? Yeah, you picked it up. You see the red lights on it? So if we throw these here, They should get picked up. And we should get a lot of mana right now. So if I if I just threw these around, they would get eaten up. But they'd get eaten up kind of slowly, because they can only consume one item at a time. Well, that's at least what the book said. So we're making a bit more mana right now, and you can know that they're active because they have these red little particles on them. So you see they're making mana and sending it away. This guy. And this guy. So they're chugging along. How much do we have? Still, you see, we don't have a lot still. So, what is the next item? Daybloom, Endoflame, Entropinium. Alright, this generates mana by explosions. So, and from TNT explosions. And this is a complicated crafting recipe. You use runes in this one. And not gonna do that. Gourmerilis. Hunger. It'll eat up food and turn it into mana. I don't want to do that. Hydrangeas. While passive mana generation can be easily achieved through Dayblooms, different means of doing so might come in handy. The hydrangeas will suck up any still water in a 3x3 water and turn it into mana. Works faster with while it's raining. So this is 3 cyans, 2 blues, and a pink, and it will just suck up some water. We could try making some of those. Let's do that. I'm gonna pick up my coal so it doesn't despawn. Let's go make 4 hydrangeas. Hydrangeas, or however you say it. So we need 3 cyan, 2 blue, and 1 pink. So that means we're going to need 2 pinks. It needs 2 blues, so we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. And it needs 3 cyans, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to need 4 seeds. So we'll get these guys. Okay. Some of these needed to be mana as well. So let's go and see what we can do. And all of this that's over on this side, by the way, guys, is just temporary for right now. These guys still making? No. Anyway. Okay, so let's look at this again. 1 blue and 1 cyan. So we need 4 cyans that are manas and 4 blues that are manas. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we'll go and those 4. There we go. How much is in here? See, we still got quite a bit. Let's throw down some of you. And if I leave that there, will all of them be able to absorb? They will. Good to know. Alright. Okay, so let's go and combine these in our apothecary. And we'll make some hydrangeas. Hydrangeas. How's it said? Hydrangeas. Okay. So, hydrangeas, that's 2 normal cyans. Okay, so let's make this nice and neat. So, okay, we'll do this. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pop you back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pop you back, and there we go. Okay, so we have some hydrangeas. Let's get one more bucket. And is it nighttime? Yeah. So these work by absorbing water around them and converting that into mana. So now these act just like normal flowers. So water will kind of break them, and they won't be planted anymore. They'll just be an item on the floor. So we have to be careful about how we're going to set them up. So how do we want to do this? What if we did this? If we break you, put you there, you there, you there, and lastly you here. Then what we can do is break these 3 day blooms. We can stick them on the outside. I'm pretty sure these can be at multiple levels, but we'll find out soon enough. And then if we remove this and plant our water, oh, whoops, this is getting it kind of fast. There we go. Alright, now it's self-sufficient. And they're making the little drinking sound. You hear that? Here, let me turn my volume up. You hear that? That's funny. So, if I were to drop this guy right here, would all the endoflames get this? You did, you did, you did. Not this guy. Not that guy. Okay. So, if I put him here though, he gets it. Okay. So we have a pretty good amount of mana being produced right now. These guys, yep, they don't have a stockpile, so that means that they are sending to the spring. So how full are we now? Barely anything. Wow. That's kind of crazy. So, what other flowers do we have? Munch Dew. Natural energy materials. Using what you leaves near the flower will get munched up, and they do not drop saplings or apples or anything. I don't like that. Narslimus creates slimes at random spots. Has the ability to tap into that energy. If placed down near a slime created by that power, it'll destroy it and collect mana. So it kind of spawns slimes and then destroys them. Meh. Nightshade. Okay, that's the opposite of a day bloom. So it works at nighttime. So we might want to get a couple of those guys. Stick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. That might be something. Not these guys difficult. Purple, gray, and black. Oh, that seems fairly easy. Rose Arcana. Experience points are from magical sorts, so they will take and absorb experience from players on the ground around it. That could be useful. We have a skeleton spawner like right in this little hill. We have infinite experience from that. So that is a possibility. How hard is this to make? It needs a rune of mana. And I don't have very many pink. Alright, that's noted. Thermalily. There comes a point where slow generations, like what we have here, is not enough. These guys will eat lava and create a ton of mana. Alright, so it looks like as of right now, these are the basic, except the endo flames, that we can do. Let's look up the endo flame really, or sorry, the nightshade. Nightshade. Let's go make 8 of these, right? 1, 2, 3, yeah, 8 of these. I should have the correct flowers for those guys. That way we can work at night. You know, I'll do this off camera. Alright guys, so I made our 8 nightshades, and they also work similar to the day blooms. They have diminishing returns if they're adjacent, so they basically have to be diagonal or just not touching each other on their sides. So we have this running. Now, okay, I had a stack of coal, right? And that stack of coal has been used up by our endo flames. I only have the original stack I started with. And we do not even have an eighth of a full mana pool. So this is a lot of mana. A heck of a lot of mana. So it takes a while to get this. Now, I have 12 day blooms and only 8 nightshades. So they'll work at night. These guys won't. So I kind of have it working all the time. These hydrangeas will work all the time. I don't know. It's interesting. Whoops. And send you there. So these guys, this will take a while to fill up. And I will move this between episodes. So we'll have that. But as of right now, I think this is a good place to end the episode at. We've done quite a bit. We played with Botania. We have some flowers generating mana for us. Now all that's left to do is move it to a more permanent location, which I have an idea of. So yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it very much. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.